This Friday, June 27, a historic peace agreement is set to be signed as the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda finalize a U.S. and Qatar-facilitated accord in Washington. The agreement aims to establish lasting stability in the Great Lakes region through provisions such as a ceasefire, disarmament and reintegration of armed groups, refugee repatriation, and a joint economic development plan. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio will attend the signing, marking a major step forward in regional diplomacy. Based on the Declaration of Principles signed on April 25, 2025, the peace framework includes vital elements: a formal ban on hostilities, disengagement of non-state armed groups, and the creation of a joint security coordination mechanism using the CONOPS framework adopted on October 31, 2024. It also ensures humanitarian access, return of displaced persons, and a foundation for economic integration. These measures reflect a renewed commitment to mutual respect for territorial integrity and sovereignty. In a notable shift, Kinshasa has dropped its demand for an immediate withdrawal of Rwandan troops from eastern Congo. Negotiation sources say this concession correlates with progress in neutralizing the FDLR militia. Mediators from Qatar and the U.S. hailed the collaboration, calling the accord a model for African conflict resolution. A summit of regional heads of state is expected in Washington to deepen cooperation and evaluate implementation. The peace talks come amid worsening humanitarian conditions in eastern DRC. More than 110,000 newly displaced civilians urgently need food, shelter, and medical aid. The lack of secure corridors in rebel-controlled areas poses severe risks, according to UN humanitarian coordinator Tom Fletcher. The World Food Program has flagged alarming shortages and urged international donors to act swiftly to avert disaster. Meanwhile, a UN-backed investigation into war crimes committed by militias, including M23, has been suspended due to funding gaps. The probe focused on mass atrocities and sexual violence. Its suspension endangers long-term justice efforts. Civil society groups are calling for emergency funding to restart the process. Human Rights Watch warned that halting the inquiry may embolden armed groups and weaken accountability. Security instability is further exacerbated by an incident in Mungasi, North Kivu, where a Congolese soldier killed 3 fellow troops before fleeing. Initial reports rule out rebel involvement, suggesting mental health issues may be the cause. Authorities have launched a manhunt and plan to implement psychological support in PTSD prevention programs within the armed forces. On the economic front, the government has extended a ban on raw cobalt exports until September to boost local value addition. The move has triggered a spike in global prices in concern among international buyers. Local cooperatives are requesting technical support to adapt. Analysts note that long-term benefits depend on DRC's ability to build a processing chain and diversify export markets. In a related development, Bralima, Heineken's local subsidiary, has temporarily repatriated staff from Goma and Bukavu due to security concerns. While operations continue partially, this reflects growing unease among foreign investors. Business leaders are urging authorities to improve regional security to maintain partnerships and reassure stakeholders. Congo Times Network remains your trusted source for timely and verified updates in the DRC. Follow us for essential news rooted in local realities. Subscribe now to our YouTube channel, Congo Times Network, and activate the bell icon to stay informed on every major update straight from the heart of Africa